Otten. Otten leads the team with 2 sacks. He plays tight end also for the North Central Knights. He has 6 receptions for 67 yards. He is not in pads here today. Also, still Kip Leonard unable to play, and looks like maybe Landon Steven, little injury. He's not able for the Knights. It was good to see last week Cade Weiss, Cade Weiss, getting back in for the North Central Knights. But again, injury is plagued the North Central Knights, and they're going to be without a couple of starters this afternoon as they take on the Mullen Broncos. As we check in with the starting lineups, brought to you by Three River Communications, and we will start off for the 1-1 Mullen Broncos, who lost at Sand Hills Valley, opening game of the season, 42-22, and then won at home against Maywood Hayes Center, 36-21. Their head coach is Wade Marsh. He's assisted by Russ Monet, Kyle Hoyt, and Stephen Dent. Remember that guy? Yeah, he ran for a lot of yards and made his name on the rodeo scene, too. Stephen Dent was an animal running back for the Mullen Broncos back in his day. Here's the starting lineup for Coach Wade Marsh and his crew. They'll go with number 13, 160-pound junior at quarterback, Jalen Forson. Number 14, running back, 165-pound junior, Alex Werner. Number 21 at tight end, 140-pound junior, Caden Hampton. Another running back, number 35, Cooper Walker, 170-pound sophomore. At fullback, this guy is big. His name is Tate Quanvig, 225-pound junior, where number 42 is the fullback. On the line, number 43, a 165-pound sophomore, Jason Krause. Number 60, a 205-pound sophomore, Daniel Wright. And number 63, 185-pound senior, Jaron Forson. That's the starting lineups for the Mullen Broncos, 1-1 on the season. Three River Communication offers ridiculously fast internet speeds at amazing prices. With their new fiber optic network built, your internet, cable, TV, and phone service will be unmatched in Ainsworth. Call 866-569-2666 to get more information on these services. Three River is your local broadband provider. Different starting lineup here for head coach Ryan Ritchie and assistants Troy Graff and Kyle Lindsay. The Knights 0-2 on the season. Lost in Springview at home to Boyd County 38-14. And then lost on the road at Chambers Wheeler Central 56-48. They'll go with their quarterback, number 3, 172-pound senior Zach Swanson. At split end, number 8, 152-pound sophomore Kean Fisher. He threw for 403 yards last week as a backup quarterback. Colin Hagan, he wears number 12. He's a 172-pound sophomore, will be playing end and running back. Atwood Albright at one of your ends and running backs, 152-pound junior, wears number 15. Your running back and leading tackler for North Central, number 23, 5'9", 162-pounder. It's Branson Anderson. On the line, number 55, 6 foot, 162-pound junior, Cade Weiss. Number 81, 6 foot, 182-pound senior, Chase Gowacki. And number 97, 5'11", 182-pound sophomore, Hunter Harmon. That's your starting lineups for the Mullen Broncos and the North Central Knights, and brought to you by Three River Communications.
Your Zematic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motor, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071.
Well, quickly before they head to the national anthem for us today, let's take a look at our Buckles Automotive pregame show. Whether you're harvesting, feeding livestock, hauling, driving a commercial vehicle, or ATV, Buckles Automotive is committed to keeping you fired up and running. Be ready for harvest. They have belts, hoses, bearings, Weatherhead custom-made hydraulic hoses while you wait, plus batteries, hydraulic fluid, toolboxes, whatever you need for automotives or harvesting, they have it. Buckles Automotive, Napa Store, Main Street in Ainsworth. Well, the Mullen Broncos do not have any stats available. Talking to Coach Wade Marsh, he says we're the normal Mullen Broncos. We like to pound it down the middle. We have a big fullback in Tate Quanvig, and our running back is Alex Werner. We can throw the ball with the quarterback, Jalen Forson. So, again, with the south wind today that is blowing about 20 miles per hour here in Bassett, going from south to north, which this field does. We'll see if the Mullen Broncos will elect to pass as they head from south to north, or if they elect to run. For the North Central Knights, a lot of yards through the air. Zach Swanson, 20 of 31, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception. Kean Fisher, 21 of 40, 403 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. I've not been able to confirm if that 403 yards is a school record or not, but that's a ton of yards. They are, as a team, 41-72 for 629 yards, 9 touchdowns on the season. Rushing-wise, their leading rusher is Zach Swanson. He has 18 carries for 38 yards. Atwood Albright carried the ball 9 times for 20 yards. Branson Anderson, he's mainly used as a receiver out of the backfield. As we take a look at your receiving yards for Branson, he has 16 catches, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver Brant Lazat not available for this afternoon's game. That's our Buckles Automotive pregame show. We'll come back with the kickoff after these words.
Get the lawn you've always dreamed of with K-Lawn. Daniel and Matt will make sure your lawn gets exactly the treatments it needs, exactly when it needs them, all season long. Having a beautiful lawn is easy and affordable with K-Lawn of Bassett, 402-684-3557.
Three River Communications strives to better serve their customers of North Central Nebraska with the latest fiber technology, offering up to 1 gig internet speed, high-definition cable TV, and local and long-distance telephone service. Three River Communications, your local service provider.
Year after year, you can rely on the approachable team at Rock County Agronomy Service. They're your one-stop shop for all your ag needs, chemical, fertilizer, and propane, always backed by outstanding service and competitive prices. Rock County Agronomy Service in Bassett.
Shepherd Feeding Company of Mills is an 8,000-head commercial feedlot. They also provide a market for locally grown corn and hay. When you are looking to put cattle on feed, contact Doug Shepherd at Shepherd Feeding Company, Mills, Nebraska.
This is Dane Sears, Ag Loan Officer with Homestead Bank. The ag bankers at Homestead Bank understand the risks and rewards of farming and ranching. We can help you look ahead and plan for a season of success. Stop in or call to visit with one of our experienced bankers today to start your journey. Homestead Bank, member FDIC.
Springview Implement and Supply. Troy Cook for all your hardware, plumbing, and electrical supplies. And Ranch Farm and Commercial Welding. Troy Cook of Springview Implement and Supply. 1 block west of the flashing light in Springview. Proud to support the North Central Knights. When you need to find a spot, gotta fight the right.
Ainsworth Auto Parts open weekdays 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Phone number 402-382-3600. Ainsworth Auto Parts, CarQuest Store, East Highway 20, Ainsworth.
I'm John Schmatter with the Tri-County Bank. If you manage multiple business interests or a community organization, let us tailor an online business package that lets you fulfill your personal, business, and community responsibilities. TCB, 4 generations of helping you build your future together. Member FDIC.
Developmental concerns? Planning Region Team 17 provides early intervention services at no cost to eligible families in Brown, Rock, Chippewa, and Cherry County to support early learning and skill development for babies and young children. Contact your local school district to learn more.
You can come to West Hope Medical Services for health care for your whole family. With a primary care clinic open 5 days a week, visiting specialists nearly every day, and a top-notch therapy and rehab facility, we have you covered for whatever comes up. 402-925-2811.
Got Residuo with Soother Feeds, a second-generation nutrition-first company that truly cares if you're successful. With our products from everything from mineral to cube, custom feeds, consultations, effort development programs, seed stock supplier programs, we can do it all. That's Scott Residuo with Soother Feeds, 402-358-2083.
Well, as we welcome you back here to Bassett, Nebraska, Rock County High School. It is high school football in an afternoon. I do know this officiating crew goes from here to Burwell, and that's why we're having some afternoon games, sometimes having some Thursday games as we're kind of short on the officials. And so this crew here, and to tell you what, not many players suited up for an 8-man football game. I can tell you that. 14 suited up, it looked like, for North Central, and looks like maybe 14 for the Mullen Broncos also. North Central will be in their black uniforms, have white numbers, some of the white stripes down there, black helmets. Mullen Broncos going to go with the white tops, black pants. They do have numbers and letters in black trimmed out in gold. They have gold hats with a black M on them as we get ready to kick one away here. Looks like the North Central Knights will kick the ball. Do not know who won the toss. I do apologize on that, but it will be the Mullen Broncos, and they will be receiving in the north, and they are going to send back Caton Hampton as well as Alex Werner back there about their 5-yard line. Wind going to be blowing out of the south at about 20 miles per hour, and Zach Swanson, the kicker, will kick it from south to north, which as we see it is left to right here. Glad to have you along. Stay tuned. Coming up tonight, Ainsworth and West Tolt, 6 o'clock kickoff for the Huskies homecoming. Greg Kinsey will have the call for you there. We will get the 12 minutes put up on the clock here. Officials get set and ready to bring you high school football. Again, North Central without a couple of their starters. Might be a little different set for them today. Lazat out, Otten out for today. And the Mullen Broncos await the kickoff from Swanson. And he waits for the whistle. Everybody just kind of waiting, I believe. Here we go. Swanson checks everybody and get ready to go from left to right. This one is going to go end over end. Going to go to the hands of Werner at about the 3. And North Central gives chase. A couple guys miss. Werner's now at the 20, the 25. Going to get up to about the 29 and then the 30-yard line before he's lit up by a bunch of North Central Knights. And Kean Fisher got lit up on the back end of a kick return. Didn't quite have his head on a swivel and got lit up at about the 35. He's going to be the safety now for the North Central Knights as he goes there and talks to Coach Ritchie. But a good starting position here for the Mullen Broncos. They'll start on their own 30-yard line right at midfield. And that big Quanvig, Tate, number 42, Tate Quanvig, the fullback. He is a big dude out there. It's an I formation, type formation, quarterback forcing. He's going to look. He's going to hand it off to the fullback. Quanvig has 5. He has 10 yards. He'll get 11 yards maybe as he gets across midfield to the 39 of the North Central Knights. Just 11-yard pickup and a first down. First carry for him, and it is a first down. Give him 11 yards. He is big, 225-pound junior, Tate Quanvig. So that brings up a first down and 10 now for the Mullen Broncos. Ball just into North Central territory. Again, tight I formation, 8-man football here. Going to hand this one off to the running back. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He'll drag a few guys ahead as Werner churns for a couple yards here. Bring up a second down. He's going to be brought down in there, it looks like, by Atwood Albright and Cade Weist. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 8, it looks like maybe. Gain of 2 for Werner. Just starting here from Bassin, Nebraska. In fact, the clock going to burn a minute of game clock here, down to 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nothing new from Mullen. Tight I formation. Here's the quarterback forcing under center. Turns around, pitches out on a sweep. This one going to go out to Werner. Werner looking for blocks. He has enough for a first down before he's finally brought down by, it looks like, Atwood Albright. That's going to go from the 37 to about the 22-yard line on a nice block on the outside by the end. 15 yards for Werner. Give him 2 carries for 17 yards. And that's the second first down here for Mullen Broncos. Moving the ball at will on the ground right now. North Central looking for a little defensive push up front from the line. Same play. This time cutting up is Werner, and chasing him down is Hunter Harmon, that is, number 97. As he does lean forward, they might give him 2 on that one. Second down and 8 now from Mullen. Ball sitting at the just shy of the 20-yard line. Right on the 20-yard line is actually where they have it, right on the 20. Under center, again, Forson goes. He'll look, hands it off to Quanvig, the big fullback, makes one guy miss, second guy miss. He's in for a touchdown for 20 out. Guys tried grabbing around the arms, and he just goes through. The 225-pounder goes through the linebacker and the safety, trying to make arm tackles, and it's a 20-yard touchdown run for Tate Quanvig. He has 2 carries for 31 yards and that touchdown, all on the ground for Mullen Broncos. As we mentioned, Coach Wade Marsh said in his coach's corner, there's going to be nothing different outside of what Mullen football used to be, and it's just running right up there at you. It looks like going to go for an extra point kick with Nick Gonzalez. Placement's down, kick is up, and it is a beaut. easily could have made that one from about 25, 30 yards there. And Nick Gonzalez with the kick up and good. Makes it 7-0 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard. Mullen 7, North Central nothing. We'll be back with more with 11. Oh, make that 10:05 to go here in the first quarter.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crotter Company, where service is a family tradition. See them at 305 West Douglas in O'Neill, or you can find them on Facebook and CrotterAuto.com. The sky is the limit with Flivity Giblets, offering custom embroidery and revolutionary direct-to-garment printing services in Bassett. No minimum orders, amazing quality, quick turnaround. Check out their Facebook page or call or text 402-760-2089.
Jim Arnhold of Arnhold Insurance Agency in Bassett can provide you with health, life, and cancer insurance, Medicare supplement, nursing home, and disability coverage, business and estate planning. Give Jim a call at Arnhold Insurance in Bassett, 402-684-2901.
Mullen strikes first. It takes him a minute 55 to score all yards on the ground. 5 plays, capped out by a 20-yard touchdown run by Tate Quanvig. To kick this one away is going to be Gonzalez. Going to have to kick into a little bit of a south wind here, and it's going to be a squib kick, and this one going to bounce at about the 16, picked up by Kean Fisher, looking for some blocks, and nobody there, and he's going to be brought down at about the 17, 18-yard line. Nice little squib kick there by Gonzalez, but it had enough to keep it in play. Fisher picked it up, and blocking a little tough there for the Knights. So we'll see what North Central does here. Zach Swanson back at quarterback, missed last week after an injury in the Boyd County game. Kean Fisher came in, played for him there, but due to more injuries, tight end and a receiver, Lazat, and also Otten, things change, and it's an empty backfield here to start for North Central on their first possession. Swanson going to go look back to pass. He's going to throw this one. Caught by Fisher. He's at midfield. He may not be caught. He's going to run him. Outrun him. How about that to start for the North Central Knights? One play, and that is going to go for 62 yards. Swanson to Fisher. And we have a flag in the backfield. Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense. That'll be declined. And it is a 62-yard touchdown strike from Swanson to Fisher. And now North Central is going to get a chance to take the lead with a 2-point try here. How about that? First pass of the game for Swanson. Right on the money with the south wind behind them. And now a 2-point try coming up here for the North Central Knights. It looks like Colin Hagan can be off the left hip here of quarterback Swanson for the 2-point try. So pistol formation on a 2-point try here for the Knights. Rolling out is Swanson. He's going to throw this one up in the air. Caught. And it is good for 2. Just keeping his feet in play on that far side. Brinson Anderson, and North Central takes the lead on a 1-play touchdown pass from Swanson to Fisher. And with 9:51 to go here in our first quarter, it is North Central 8, Mullen 7.
Count on your New Holland dealer, Sandhill Equipment of Bassett, to answer all of your farm equipment needs. They pride themselves on a hard-earned reputation for fair prices and unparalleled service. Visit them online at sandhilleq.com.
Concrete is a cornerstone of many building projects. Stewart Concrete, with locations in Atkinson, Stewart, and Valentine, can mix cement and water with all the ingredients to make the right concrete for the job. This mud's for you from Stewart Concrete, serving you from Stewart, Atkinson, and Valentine. Call 402-924-3644.
Well, this one basically starting out and playing out just like the last game for the North Central Knights. CWC beat him 56-48. Right now, it's 8-7 North Central, 9:51 to go in the first quarter. How about that? And the penalty on the roughing the passer was tacked on to the kick because it was a touchdown. So now kicking from the Mullen 35. So Key and Fish are going to get ready to kick this one. Zach Swanson, who kicked the last one, might have been dinged up just a little bit, but now Fish are going to kick this one, and because of that 15-yard penalty by Mullen on roughing the passer, tacked on here to the kick. And so Fisher, here's the whistle, and the ball blows off. It is a bit breezy out here today. Winds out of the south. Back there standing about their 2-yard line. Looks like Caden Hampton back there, as well as Alex Werner. Looks like somebody's going to probably have to hold on to this ball here. Chase Kowacki going to come over there and put his finger at risk. That was one thing I told the coach I didn't want to do. If I'm a receiver, there's no way I'm going to hold a snap or hold the ball for somebody to kick. But, of course, Chase is on the line. Now we're ready to put it away. Fisher checks everybody, and he gets ready to kick this one from left to right. This one is going to go clear to the high jump pit, and it's going to be a touchback. So what a start for both teams. 5-play drive for Mullen as they marched it down 50 yards on 5 plays and a 20-yard touchdown by Tate Kavanaugh. Then an extra point kick by Nick Gonzalez made it 7-0. And then from first play, and the only play on the offensive side for North Central was that 62-yard pass from Swanson to Fisher. I formation going to go with the sweep to the right side, out to the hands of Werner. Alex going to get up near that first down marker, see where he stepped out of bounds. He's past the first down marker. So he's going to go from the 15 up to the 29. That's going to be a gain of 14 for Alex Werner. They just ran the fullback up the middle or sweep with the running back so far here this afternoon. 33 yards on 4 carries. 3 first downs in the ball game now from Mullen. They're going to go with running back off the left side. He's going to be swallowed up near the line of scrimmage, and that is going to be Zach Swanson. It looks like he is going to get a yard. Not much of a gain, half a yard, but the ball is up to the 30, so we'll give him 1. Bring up a second down and 9 from Mullen. 9:20 to go here in our first quarter. North Central 8, Mullen 7. Glad to have you along on KBRB, FM 92.7, the web, kbrb.net, and the school's YouTube channel. Or they're for North Central. Werner out here to the left looking for some blocks. And he's going to be near that first down marker. Nearly stepped out of bounds, but he was able to keep his feet in play. They did stop the clock, and we'll see if it is for a first down. And it is enough for a first down, right at 9 yards. That's the 4th first down of the game for Mullen. And that is going to be the 6th carry for Werner. He now has 43 yards in the game. Nothing too fancy here. Have not seen much of anything on like a backer blitz. But again, one of your main guys on the defense, Cole Otten, who has 2 sacks on the season, not able to play. And here's the fullback. They finally get him wrapped up. Tate Quanvig, who has just had 2 carries, 1 for 11 and 1 for 20. He is going to get just past the line of scrimmage. We'll give him 1 on that one. So the ball now sitting at midfield. Clock down to 8:18 and counting here in the first quarter. Jalen Forson, the quarterback for Mullen. Pitch it out. Fisher was coming from that outside mark and not able to get to him, and now off to the races. In for a touchdown. It's going to be Alex Werner from 40 yards out. Fisher came on a corner blitz, did not get him, and that left everything open on the left side. Nobody else to get there. And another score in the books. This one comes with 8:01 to go here in the first quarter. It's a 40-yard touchdown run by the running back, Alex Werner. He has 7 carries, 83 yards, including that touchdown. And now an extra point kick try again for Nick Gonzalez. He has an excellent form and kicking leg here. As this one snapped back, this one is up, and it is good. And with 8:01 to go in the first quarter, our Tri-County Bank scoreboard, Mullen 14, North Central 8.
Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Morrison Underground Sprinkler Service of Bassett. Matt and Trish will provide you with a free no-obligation estimate for underground sprinkler installation. Plus, they service and repair existing systems, too. Phone 402-684-3558.
Don't overload your brain circuits trying to find a qualified electrician. Make one call to Painter Electric, Randy Painter of Springview. Professional, affordable, and experienced. And he has a local phone, 402-497-2086.
Rural health care from rural roots. Better health care for your family from clinical, obstetrical, emergency room to home care. Greater Sand Hills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
Back to Bassett, Nebraska, 8-man football on KBRB, FM 92.7, the web, kbrb.net. 2 scores for Mullen off of 10 plays. 1 score for North Central off of 1 play. And Gonzalez will get ready to kick this one from right to left as we see it, from north to south. And we'll see last time he did that beautiful little kind of a squib kick, just hit about 5 yards out in front and just had a lot of top spin and rolled. Fisher picked it up for about a 2-yard return last time. We'll see if Gonzalez gets a little bit more into this one. Same thing. No, this time they're going the other side. This one is going to hit Branson Anderson at about the 25. He's going to move to the 30 near midfield before he's brought down. He caught it on one hop. Looks like maybe down to about the 39-yard line. So a return of about 14 by the time everything clears up here for the Knights. They get a nice field position here. So it'll be first down and 10. For the North Central Knights, they have 1 first down. Of course, is a 62-yard touchdown pass. Fisher will split out to the right side. This time they're going to put Alex Werner on him. Pistol formation. Looks like Branson Anderson off the right hip here of Zach Swanson, the quarterback for North Central. Do have a flag. Must be some movement before the play. It'd have to be on the offensive side as it stopped the play. Yeah, maybe an illegal substitution here for the North Central Knights. We'll see. That'll be their first penalty. So first down and 15 here for the Knights. It was not gear, I know that, so 5-yard penalty. Here comes a pass by Swanson. Throws it through the middle, gets to Anderson. He's going to get a couple yards. I believe that's Anderson. Nope. That is Colin Hagan, actually number 12. Colin Hagan with the catch. And he'll pick up a couple yards there, bring up a 3rd down and 13. It could have been equipment. You know, he did put his one hand behind his head. That could be equipment. Anyway, 2nd down and 13. North Central has the ball on their own 36-yard line, down 14-8, 7:17 to go here in the first quarter. Here comes a blitz throw. This middle is picked off, and Fisher will make the tackle right at midfield. Picked off by number 21, Caden Hampton on the interception. Swanson telling his receiver, Atwood Albright, he went the wrong way or something, but right there, the only person there was number 21, Caden Hampton, with the interception. And just like that, it is Mullen football. Of course, I'm watching the quarterback. He throws it up in the air. There's a group of people there. And now 1st down and 10 from midfield for the Mullen Broncos. They're going to go with the handoff to the running back. Werner's hitting the backfield. Finally, there is Zach Swanson. A little aggression there after throwing the interception, and that is going to be the first play for a loss for either team, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss there for Werner. Now 8 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown. Well, that's what you need with teams just throwing touchdown after touchdown at each other. Need a defensive stop. Mullen got it. Here is a 2nd down and 12 for the Broncos. They are on their own 38. Get this to Werner. He's got some blocking. He leans forward. He's going to pick up about a 10-yard gain there. Looks like he's going to get down. Now they're going to say his knee was down about the 33. Give him 9 there. Give him down. Third down and call it 3 to go here. Nice afternoon already for Alex Werner, the junior running back for the Mullen Broncos. 9 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Third down, big third down here. They're going to hand this off to the fullback. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. They're driving him back, and the whistle blows, and he's going to be short by 2 yards. He's only going to get 1 as Tate Quanvig, the 225-pound fullback, will get 1, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 2 here for the Mullen Broncos. Running in the play is the quarterback. Ran quickly over to Coach Wade Marsh. Got it. Jalen Forson, your quarterback. See what Mullen draws up here with 5.5 to go in the first. Mullen leading 14-8. Ball in North Central territory at the 32-yard line. And we are going to get a timeout, and I believe it is on Mullen. Yes, it is. Timeout. Mullen Broncos will take one with them. 5:21 to go in the first quarter. Your Tri-County Bank scoreboard. Mullen 14, North Central 8. 4th and 2 from Mullen when we return.
Whether to or from the ball game, call timeout at Scott's Place in Bassett for a tank of Conoco regular, super, or diesel fuel, bases, loaded pizza, deli sandwiches, your favorite pop or beer. Scott's Place Conoco at the junction of Highway 20 and 183 has videos, Nebraska Lottery, and Powerball, too.
A retirement community that can keep up with you with our fun social activities, calendar, great food, caring staff, and choices galore. Living at Cherry Health Estates Assisted Living in Valentine is mighty active, social, and dare we say, cool. Assisted living and independent senior apartments and suites are available in a variety of floor plans. Stop in anytime and take a tour, or just call and visit with me, Sally Connor, at 402-376-2555.
Out of the timeout for Mullen, it is 4th down and 2. They're going to go with that same formation. Tight I formation, 8-man football. See if the quarterback tries to draw on the defense off. Going to go with the sweep on the outside. Werner has enough for the first down. First guy through was unable to get there, Colin Hagan. And that's going to go from the 32. We'll see where they mark this one at. It looks like at about the 25-yard line, 7-yard pickup there. So the drive stays alive for the Mullen Broncos here in the first quarter. Trying to get a 2-score lead here. They've done it all on the ground. They have 130 yards on 14 carries here in the first quarter and 2 touchdowns. First down and 10 at the North Central 25. Hand this off to the fullback, and he's going to be brought down after about a 3-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He is a big dude. As Chase Kowacki, the 182-pound senior, will bring him down. Actually going to give him 2 yards there. So 2nd down and 8 once they mark it down. The sweep's really been working for Mullen. Left or right, don't matter. It's been working really well. Here's a handoff. No, back to pass. Quarterback going to throw it incomplete off the fingertips of the intended target, the fullback, Tate Quanvig. He also had, with about a step on the defense, Caden Hampton down around the 10-yard line, but the first pass for Forson goes incomplete. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and now 8. But I think Mullen's pretty happy with the way their run game goes when they go to the sweep to the left or to the right. We'll see which way it'll be here. This one is a sweep to the left. North Central can't find Werner. Now they do at about the 16, 17-yard line, maybe 18-yard line. Once they mark him down where his knee went down, it'll bring up a 4th down and 4. Long 3 anyway. They have to get the ball on the other side of the 15 for sure. ...101 yards on 11 carries for Alex Werner here in the first quarter. 4th down, goes same play, sweep it out to the left. Werner waits for his blockers. He finds them, and he is going to get down to about the 11-yard line. Need to get to the 15. Pickup of about 7, and that is a 1st down, number 6 for Mullen. And the drive continues. This drive started at midfield after the interception by Hampton. And now it is inside the red zone. An 8-man football inside the 15. Ball sitting at the 11-yard line. So they could still get a first down. Could Mullen. They're just working away with Alex Werner. 12 carries, 108 yards, and a touchdown here. Still 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Now we have split formation. Quarterback back to pass as a man wide open. Just missed him. Got a little excited on that one. Caden Hampton was wide open, and Forson overthrows him. Fisher tries coming back from about the line of scrimmage to check him, and that one goes incomplete, 0 for 2. But there's an eye-opener right there for the North Central defense. That was a walk-in touchdown if the quarterback just is a little bit more patient, because nobody was around Hampton. That'll bring up a second down to 10 on the North Central 11 here from Mullen. Trying to strike and take a 2-score lead. Werner waiting for the block. Quarterback throws a nice block and in from 11 yards out. And his second touchdown of the afternoon is Alex Werner, the 165-pound junior. Touchdown number 2 of the day. And that'll take the score to 20-8. Mullen with an extra point kick coming up with 3:01 to go here in the first quarter. That's what you like to see, a quarterback out there. They pitched the ball. Not only did the big fullback, Quanvig, throw a block, but so did the quarterback. Threw a nice block, opened up a big hole, and in from the left side will go Alex Werner. Nick Gonzalez will kick the extra point here. Snap back, it's good. Placement, good, and the kick is good. Everything worked well on the kick. He's 3 for 3 for extra points, our Nick Gonzalez. And with 3:01 to go here in the first quarter, our Tri-County Bank scoreboard, Mullen 21, North Central 8.
For whatever field you work in, agricultural, industrial, municipal, Terps Automotive in Bassett has you covered with parts that are built to stand up to the most demanding jobs. Get up and go with Terps Automotive Napa. Shop more, pay less at G&V's Market. They always help you stay ahead of your budget by offering the finest quality and great value. Make sure to check out this week's sales flyer. For the best service, selection, and savings, shop locally owned G&V's Market in Bassett.
A profitable livestock operation depends on the health quality of your herd. Kippaha Vet Service, Dr. Angie Painter, Springview, specializes in reproduction ultrasound of cattle and horses. For health care of large and small animals, contact Dr. Angie Painter of Kippaha Vet Service, Springview, 402-497-3574.
Well, the Mullen Broncos turn an interception at midfield into 7 points, and it's back-to-back touchdowns for Alex Werner, and it's 21-8 Mullen. North Central has ran 2 plays, a 62-yard touchdown and an interception, just 2 plays in the first quarter for North Central, and it has been 18 plays and 3 touchdowns for Mullen. Here is Fisher to grab it at the 6-yard line, going all the way left. He's at the 15, cuts it up. He's at the 30. He's trying to outrun the kicker. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10, and he will outrun the kicker, and that is going to be from that 9-yard line. How about that? 74-yard touchdown return, kick return for Kean Fisher. He has 2 touchdowns. That one's going to go for 74. Picked her up at the 6, and he had to get past the kicker and did just outrun him. Looked like maybe he kind of tripped up at about the 38 of the Broncos, but he kept his feet, and that's why they've been squib kicking a little bit, as they feared the return. And how about that 74-yard kick return? And North Central still only ran 2 offensive plays and down just 1 score. Here's a bad snap. Swanson going to be ate up. And then he fumbles the ball, and it's a no try. So just like that, North Central able to answer back with 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. We have our 5th touchdown of the quarter. We'll make sure they have enough light bulbs to keep everything lit up if we continue this way. Your Tri-County Bank scoreboard with 2:48 to go in the first. Mullen 21, North Central 14.
For proven, dependable, efficient, and long-lasting diesel power units, visit with the friendly folks at Northern Plains Supply. They're your Isuzu dealer in this area. That's Northern Plains Supply of Bassett.
Lewis Nursery of Springview offers North Central Nebraska customers a wide variety of flowers and vegetables. Lewis Nursery, located along East Highway 183 in Springview. David appreciated your patronage this past season, and when it's time to plant your garden in the spring, remember Lewis Nursery of Springview.
Your first choice for exceptional care is Rangeland Rehab with locations in Ainsworth and Bassett. Physical therapist Brian Doak, along with professional staff, are trained on many techniques to help improve mobility and decrease pain. For appointments, call 402-387-1600.
SB Auto Center in Springview handles all automotive repairs from minor to major. Does tire repair, has an on-location tire truck and 24-hour wrecker service. Does custom exhaust pipe bending, makes hydraulic and AC hoses. That's SB Auto Center, a block west and a half south of the flashing light in Springview.
One way to get a touchdown back is to get a kick return, and North Central does off the feet of Kean Fisher for 74 yards. 2-point try, no good. It's a 7-point game, and it looks like Zach Swanson back to kick this one from left to right as we see it, wind behind him. And this one is going to be fielded by Werner. No, it's going to go. Did he touch it? Oh, he did not touch it? Okay, it looked like he touched it at about the 6-yard line, and they say no, and it went out of bounds at the 3. It was on the far side, so I couldn't tell. But if he touches that, that's live ball. But the official said he did not touch it, and nobody on the coaching staff for North Central is asking if he did touch it. Maybe Coach Ritchie is asking right now if he did touch it. So no, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on North Central. They have a equipment 5-yard penalty and now a kick out of bounds penalty. 21-14, been an exciting one here. You know, Greg Kinsey, last time he had North Central, they put up, 104 points in the game. So 56-48 was that score. We're on pace to beat that here in the first half. 21-14, 2:45 to go in the first. See which defense steps up big here. Right now, so far, it has been Mullen. They got that interception on the second play in second possession of the game for North Central, and they turned that interception into a touchdown. So the ball will be placed now at the 25 here for Swanson. Back there again, Werner now at the 10, as well as Hampton, it looks like. And this is going to be Hampton goes through his hands at about the 5. He getting chased down by a couple of knights, makes one guy miss. And then Swanson tries hitting him up high with the shoulder, and he bounces off that, gets up to about the 25-yard line. You know, Swanson had some rib issues here a couple of weeks ago. That was a pretty gutsy play for him to come in there like a bullet to do that. Strong young man playing with a lot of heart. So that will get up to the 24-yard line. 20-yard return for the kickoff there by Hampton. Mullen back to the I formation, handed off to the fullback, and he continues to churn. He has his linemen continue to push him, and he leans forward past the 30 to the 31. I mean, they literally grabbed his pads, lifted him up, and carried him for another few yards, leading the charge in there, number 42. That's the running back, number 42, Kavanaugh, but number 35, Cooper Walker was in there helping push the pile, as well as number 63, Jaron Forson. They're going to say he actually going to be blown down at the 30-yard line. Going to bring up a second down and 3. Pitch to the right side, off to the hands of Werner. He misses, makes one guy miss, but then he's going to be wrapped up in there, and that is Zach Swanson from his linebacker position. Atwood's in there, make a little bit of contact, and they're going to lose maybe lose a couple there. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 here for the Mullen Broncos. They have not done that well on 3rd down, but they've converted every 4th down that they've had. Clock down to 1:20 to go in the first. Tight eye formation, Broncos. Again, right side sweep out there to Werner. He's past the first down marker near midfield before they finally bring him down. That's a first down, number 7 for the Broncos. That's going to go to about the 49-yard line. Looks like about a 16-yard pickup. 12-yard pickup. Let's bring a first down and 10 for the Mullen Broncos. Ball near midfield. Now it is across midfield with the fullback into North Central territory inside the 40 down near about the 37-yard line. Quanvig, the fullback, as Anderson will bring him down after about a 3-yard pickup. Clock going to go down to 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball into North Central territory. And again, it's nothing too fancy. Mullen just with the fullback up the middle, or sweep left or sweep right. And right now, lead it 21-14. Going to go with the sweep to the left here. Good blocking up there, and there's a tackle going to be made in there by number 17, Wyatt Dillon. And Atwood Albright going to pick up what looks to be a couple, bring down 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3, but before we have another play, that's going to end the quarter. Your first quarter score is Mullen 21, North Central 14 on a Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. They have a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual market plan. Visit with Brad Wilkins at Pride Grain. They're proud to be a supporter of local athletics.
Tradition runs deep at the 5th-generation Smith Angus Ranch. Kent and Cameron are dedicated to providing top-quality genetics to maximize their customers' profitability. Annual bull sale at the ranch south of Bassett, the 4th Friday of March. Check out their website at smithangus.com. Take control of tax season with the trusted local professionals at Best Books and More in Springview. Personal, business, and agricultural services available, and much more. Call the local experts at Best Books and More, 402-497-2724.
Well, I was just looking at the first half stats, and I tell you what, in a one-score game at 21-14, I don't know if you're a statistician, this may be the first I've seen of this. The Mullen Broncos will run the ball 23 times. They'll have 176 yards, and they throw the ball 0 for 2. So, again, 176 yards of offense in the first quarter, 3 touchdowns, 0 for 2 from passing. So they ran the play 25 plays, 3 touchdowns. North Central has ran 2 offensive plays, a 62-yard touchdown pass and an interception. Their other touchdown came from a 74-yard kickoff return by Fisher. So 25 offensive plays for Mullen, 2 for North Central in the first quarter. And the thing is Mullen still has the ball marching here in North Central territory, 3rd down and 3 for Mullen at the North Central 34-yard line. I formation again. Kick it out. This time going to be a sweep out to the right, and there is a stick. Hard hit there by Colin Hagan on Werner. He might get one. And I'll bring up a 4th and 2. That was a hit. 4th down and 2. The Broncos are, I believe, 3 for 3 on 4th downs, if not 2 for 2. I did not write that down, but they are 100% on 4th downs. 4th down and 2 from the North Central 33-yard line. Smash mouth, Mullen Bronco football. Will they try to dry him off? No, they'll go sweep out to the left side. He has enough for a first down. He'll get into the defensive backfield. Finally going to be brought down by number 17, Wyatt Dillon, but only needed 2 from the 33, and they're going to get down to what looks like the 14-yard carry on a 4th and 2. And that young man has carried the ball already 18 times. That young man's name is Alex Werner. He has 18 carries for 146 yards. And bring up a first down. And sitting at the 19 of North Central. Here goes the quarterback back to pass. Going to throw this one up in the air. And the win behind that one goes incomplete. His intended target was Caden Hampton. Hampton for sure was open back in the first quarter when Mullen was driving deep. They did get a touchdown off of a run, but that time some good coverage back there by the Knights, and the wind out of the south that's blowing. I'm guessing it's still probably blowing a good 15 mile per hour, if not 20, and that one, the ball just got up in the air, and that wind just kept pushing it further away. 2nd down and 10 for Mullen on the 19 of North Central. Hand off to the fullback, and he's going to be met at the line. Good job by the defensive line in there. That is going to be number 81, Chase Guwecki. Quanvig, 225-pound bulldozer, has carried the ball 8 times. They're going to give him a yard there. And Zach Swanson also making the tackle. And bring up 3rd down and 9 here. The ball sitting at about the 18. Long, sustained drive here for the Mullen Broncos. Just doing it with their blocking up front with the linemen. Quarterback back to pass. Here comes a blitz. They're looking for a screen, and back there is Kubwecki. Hunter Harmon, that is. Hunter Harmon going to get the sack all the way back to the 33-yard line. It was supposed to be a screenplay, and the defense played the screenplay, and that is going to go all the way from the 18 back to the 33.5-yard line. What a play there. 15-yard loss. And that is going to go to the quarterback for the loss. 4th down and a lot. They need the 10-yard line. If they basically need the 9-yard line. We'll see if this will be a squib punt or if they'll go with the pass here. The ball goes through the hands of the quarterback, Forson. He's looking to throw this one up in there, and it's caught by Werner. He's got the screen play, but a good tackle by Branson Anderson. After Anderson will tackle him, it will be a pass that goes for about 7 yards. But then Branson Anderson on 4th down chases him down, makes a great tackle. And it's a turnover on downs, the first turnover for the Mullen Broncos. And this will be just the 3rd play from scrimmage for the North Central Knights. 1st down and 10 here for the Knights after a good defensive stop. A couple of high snaps is the reason they got the Broncos in trouble. Ball sitting out to 25. 9:10 to go in the second quarter. Again, just the 3rd play from scrimmage for North Central. Looking for a screenplay. Get it to Branson. Branson gets one block. He may be gone. He's got one guy to beat, and he'll make the tackle, number 23. And that is Ben Werner making the tackle. 27 yards through the air for Swanson. North Central's second 1st down. Swanson has connected on 2 of 3, and that one goes to Branson Anderson. Swanson now has 89 yards on 2 of 3 and a touchdown. And North Central right back in business at the 28-yard line of the Mullen Broncos. In motion goes Albright. They'll hand this one off to Anderson. He bulldozed through a few guys. He has enough for another 1st down, for he's brought down by Quanvig. Looks like they're going to give him about 11. Down at the 17-yard line, so that'll give him a 1st down just inside the 18, so about 10.5 yards. We gave him 11 there. 3rd 1st down for North Central now, doing it through the air and on the ground. Again, pistol formation here for Swanson. He has man in motion. That's Albright. They're going to hand it off to Atwood. He's trying on the in reverse, and there's Kavanaugh. And it's going to be a horse collar tackle. That's not Kavanaugh. That's actually looks like number 43, Jason Kraus. Number 43, not 42. It's going to be a loss of 2 for Albright, but that is going to be a penalty. Personal foul, horse collar. Yep, that's exactly what it is. That is their 2nd personal foul. They had a personal foul roughing the passer, now a personal foul horse collar. And this one is outside the 20. They take it from the line of scrimmage. They take it from the line of scrimmage. High school football. Because if you have a holding behind the line of scrimmage, it still is taken from the line of scrimmage. And so that is going to be 1st down and goal from just about the 8. No, 1st down and 1, excuse me. 1st down and 1. They'll do half the distance to the goal. Anyway. So another 1st down for North Central. Too many men in motion. Went with a long count, maybe to get him to jump, and then North Central goes in motion. Another 5-yard penalty. They're third for 15. And it's 24 yards and penalties from Mullen. And that is first down now. We'll call it 6 for the North Central Knights. Clock winding under 8.5 to go here in the first quarter. North Central inside that West Plains bank zone, sitting about that 14-yard line. Anderson in motion, going to go with the quarterback option. Swanson throws it, and it's down at about the 25. Big loss for North Central, 5-10-yard loss there. They were going for an option play off to the right, and then Swanson was getting wrapped up, and he tried pitching it. He was lucky enough to get back there. So instead of having it first and about 2, now it's second down, and it looks to be about, 17? Second and 17, so North Central going completely backwards. Swanson been better off just to keep that one and lose 2. Luckily gets on top of that one. And now Fisher splits to the right. Off to the left is Colin Hagan. Empty backfield here for Swanson. Second down, 17 from their 25. Swanson going to go with the screen pass. Branson Anderson back to the original line of scrimmage before that personal foul penalty. And that's going to bring up third down and what looks to be about 9. Give him 8 on that one. 6, actually. They're going to say maybe out of bounds there. No, he's in play. We'll give him 6 on that one. And it'll bring up a third down and 10. Again, North Central just had like first and 2 from the 10. Going to hand this one off to Anderson. He's going to be stuck and hit just shy of the 15. Looks like Caden Hampton going to make the tackle there. Now it's going to be fourth down and 8 for the North Central Knights as the clock winds under 6.5 to go in the first. Boy, they had just prime, ideal situation to the North Central Knights. First and 2 from the 10, then a penalty, and then a option that went 10 yards back behind the running back, and now North Central going for it here. Could Mullen get a stop here? Looks like the big end, Quanvig, is going to be coming from the inside. Here he comes, throw in the middle of the field, caught by Hagan at the 1 and in. Defense was there. Number 23, Ben Werner, had the coverage, but he'll go in for the touchdown. 16 yards on fourth down. And North Central, a chance to take the lead with 6:01 to go in the half with a 2-point try coming up here. Colin Hagan with the touchdown. He has 2 catches now for 18 yards, including that touchdown. Swanson, quarterback flip, gets it to Hagan, and it is good. He looked like he was going to run forward, then he shoveled past it over the line, and good for Colin Hagan. He might be cramped up a little bit here as he comes off. We'll see. He's running off. But North Central has regained the lead after they stopped Mullen on 4th and long. North Central scores on a 4th down with a 16-yard pass from Swanson into the hands of Colin Hagan. And your Tri-County Bank scoreboard with 6:01 to go in the half. North Central 22, Mullen 21.
At West Plains Bank, we're proud to offer the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life's goals. West Plains Bank in Ainsworth and Springview, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your irrigation system needs are met locally by Perfect Valley Irrigation of Bassett. Perfect Valley is your Valley Center Pivot dealer. They don't just sell you a Valley system. They give you the service you have come to expect from Perfect Valley Bassett.
Well, 4th down conversions have been good for both teams so far, and that is North Central converting. It was 4th and 8, but they get 16 and a touchdown, and they now lead it 22-21, and whale of a battle here in Bassett, Nebraska, as the Knights get ready to kick this one into the wind. And it looks like it will be Zach Swanson getting ready to kick this one for the North Central Knights. And back there to return this one, looks like again, Werner and Hampton for Mullen Broncos. This kick is going to get to Werner at the 10. He's coming. He's got a wall on the right side, cuts it up the middle, makes one guy miss with an arm tackle, and now gets clear out to about the 39. Somebody had him about the 30. Couldn't hang on. That looked like maybe Leighton Fisher wasn't able to hang on to him. As you see, Leighton Fisher, Ryer Lazat going off on kick coverage. So some of those are out there. And it does look like a leg cramp for Colin Hagan as he's over on the far side on his bench. And a big thank you to Rangeland Rehab. They bring you the injury reports, and it looks like he's getting up and ready to play once again. Here is a handoff to Quanvig, and he's into North Central territory after he picks up 3 or 4 yards. Injury reports brought to you by Rangeland Rehab, Main Street in Ainsworth, and Clark Street and Highway 20 in Bassett. They are your first choice for exceptional care. Phone 402-387-1600. Learn more at rangelandrehab.com or check them out on Facebook. Looks like, maybe around 4 yards. Second down and 6 to go here on the 4-yard carry there by the fullback. All sitting at the Knights 37. Hand this one again off to the fullback. He is just pulling guys to about the 27-yard line, about a 10-yard carry. Who did he drag? Was that Gawecki? He drug all the way. Gawecki, 182-pounder. He drug him all the way on his way to a 10-yard pickup. Wow. 60 yards on 10 carries for Tate Quanvig, the 225-pound fullback. The ninth first down, ninth first down for the Mullen Broncos. Is they're in North Central territory. Right again, right to Quanvig. He just continues to pull the pile, and the linemen keep to push him. As that is a host of Knights, including Gawecki and Swanson making the tackle there. But he'll pick up another 4, it looks like. They're just going to go fullback right up the middle right now, and then maybe catch you sleeping with a little pass. Clock going to wind to 4.5 to go in the first half. North Central's regained the lead, 22-21, or taken the lead for the first time, I should say, at 22-21 with back-to-back touchdowns. And Mullen Broncos trying to regain the lead here before half. They'll go with the sweep off to the left side. Werner has enough for the first down and more inside the West Plains Bank red zone, down inside the 15. Fisher going to make the tackle. It's key in there. Looks like going to go from the 23. They're going to spot this at the 13. Another 10-yard pickup on a run, and that's Werner's 19th carry of the afternoon. 156 yards and 2 touchdowns inside the West Plains Bank zone here for the Mullen Broncos on the North Central, about 13-yard line. Send a man in motion. That's going to be Werner. Going to hand this off to the fullback, Quanvig, and he's going to go in basically untouched. From the 13, we're going to give him a 13-yard touchdown run there for Quanvig. And the clock will stop at 3:39 to go in our first half. The other night, the Sandhills Stedford Ainsworth game, second quarter, I believe it was, there was 7 touchdowns in one quarter. We have right now 7 touchdowns in the first half, and it is the Mullen Broncos regaining the lead, 27-22. Getting ready to put the right foot into this one will be Nick Gonzalez as the extra point kick. Everything's good. Kick is up, and it is definitely good there. And with 3:39 to go in our first half, your Tri-County Bank scoreboard, Mullen 28, North Central 22.
Meals come together with ease and freshness when you shop at Homeland Grocery in Springview. Save money on low prices every day on lean cuts of meat, the freshest produce, plus select quality dairy, canned and boxed goods for your family at your locally owned Homeland Grocery in Springview, proud to support the North Central Knights.
Circle B Livestock of Bassett offers a complete line of livestock needs, from feed to pharmaceuticals to livestock handling equipment. Make one stop for all your farm and ranch needs. Stop at Circle B Livestock. They are the livestock producer's friend in Bassett. From concept to completion, Halleck Construction, Scott Halleck, specializes in steel buildings, custom-built homes, additions, kitchens and bathrooms, drywall, window replacement, siding, and more. When it's time for improvements, call on Halleck Construction of Springview.
Well, the Mullen Broncos regain the lead after allowing 2 unanswered touchdowns. Broncos 4 touchdowns in the game, 3 for the Knights. Mullen started out 7-0. Knights answered back, led 8-7. So, yes, they did lead 8-7 at one time. And then it went 14-8, 21-8, and then is 21-14, 22-21 Knights. Now 28-22, Mullen Broncos, as Gonzalez gets ready to kick this. Last time Fisher had one, it went for 74 yards, and this time with the wind behind him, Gonzalez puts this through the end zone. It'll be first down and 15 for the for the North Central Knights. What a game, a lot of offense here. Well, the Stewart Broncos in the top 10 matchup of some Class D6 six-man football. Stewart Broncos rated number 6 in six-man. Silver Lake undefeated at 2-0, rated number 9, and at the half, the Stewart Broncos on the road lead Silver Lake 21-0. We'll keep you updated on that one. Here is a first down for the North Central Knights here. Man in motion is Anderson, and I believe we had 2 men motion. I think maybe the end on the far side. I don't know if it was Fisher jumped while Branson Anderson was going in motion, so 2 men in motion, and that's a flag, and that is the 4th penalty. Now 20 yards in penalties on North Central. So the North Central Knights have ran 7 plays, 3 rushing, 4 passing, and better make that another pass. 8 plays. This one going to be a pass, and it's going to be caught out on the right side in the hands of Atwood Albright, who's going to get a good chunk back after a first down at 15. That's going to go from the 10 to, we'll call it the 20. Give it Atwood, and that'll put Swanson with 2 touchdowns in the game, of course, 1 of 62 and 1 of 16. Colin Hagan and Kean Fisher have the touchdown receptions. 121 yards through the air for Swanson on 5 of 6. 2 touchdowns and an interception. Second down and about along 5-6 here, and that's Branson Anderson. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard they'll give him, bring up second down and 5. But basically right back to the line, or third down and 5. Caden Hampton, they say, making the tackle. So this is going to be third down and 5 to go. They got to get it to the 25. We'll see how good the guy does painting the lines here, because if you mark it down at the 15, the 25 should be a first down. So we'll see if the guy painted the lines right here on this one, if they can get 5 yards. Or the gal painted the lines right. Third down to 5 here, back to pass. Swanson, actually that's Fisher. Fisher going to get it to Swanson. Swanson has the first down. He's at the 30, makes the guy miss. 35, brought down at the 38, as that is a pass from Kean Fisher and to the hands of Swanson. And that one's going to go from the 20-yard line down to about the, 37. And that's going to be a 17-yard pass and catch from Fisher to Swanson. 5th different receiver for the Knights. Swanson back at quarterback. He throws it in the middle. Colin Hagan, all he had to do is just do a corner route there, and he catches that one. I think he was trying to fight off the defender, and it goes incomplete. Good coverage again. I believe that's number 23, Ben Werner. The ball, I think, was released before Hagan was ready. Otherwise, that one's right in his breadbasket. Second down as the clock stops with 1:43 to go here in the first half. North Central has all 3 timeouts left. Mullen has 2. Coach Ryan Ritchie directing his quarterback what to do. He has twins to the right. Maybe doing a check down play here. Here comes a blitz, possibly. Back to pass. Swanson sets up, throws. He has Fisher. Caught it. He's at the 20. He's down at the 15. First down. That's going to go for 28 yards from Swanson to Fisher, and another first down for the North Central Knights. How about that for the Knights? As they're in the West Plains Bank zone right at the 15. Minute 30 and counting with 3 timeouts here for the Knights. Great pass by Swanson. Lot through the air. In fact, they have minus yards on the ground, do the Knights. Swanson taking his time here. Sends a man in motion. Going to hand this off to Branson Anderson on a trap play to about the 11. So going to be a 4-yard pickup there. Branson has 3 carries for 15 yards. Now to get him in the positive side of things. Atwood has 1 carry for -2, and Swanson 1 for -10. So the ball is going to be just about the 11-yard line. Second down, we'll call it about, got to get to the 5, so we'll call it 6. 40 seconds to go. Boy, North Central using a lot of clock with the 3 timeouts here, but don't want Mullen to get it right back. They've been able to score pretty good here. North Central trying to regain the lead here. Swanson back to pass, looks, and he is going to be bear crawling up to about the 9-yard line. It'll be maybe, they're going to call it now, maybe, as he bear crawl, kept his knees up off the ground. They're going to get him down to about the 6 or 7. We'll see where they mark this down, but it's going to be a timeout, North Central, so we'll take one with them. 19 seconds to go in the first half. It is Mullen 28, North Central 22 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard. Again, 19 seconds to go in the half. Timeout, North Central.
Do you know who the biggest North Central Knight fans are? Well, it's the gals at the Springview Herald, that's who. Subscribe today for one low cost and catch up on all things North Central Knights, plus so much more. The Springview Herald, proud supporter of the North Central Knights.
The Whistle Stop offers floral arrangements and gift items for any occasion. Fresh flowers and silks, plants, bouquets, sprays, and arrangements. Let the Whistle Stop in Bassett make it a memorable occasion with one of Kelly's unique creations.
Well, both teams do have 2 timeouts left here in this half with 19 seconds to go. North Central has a 3rd down and 2 from the 7. They're inside that West Plains Bank zone here, and we'll see what the North Central Knights can do here. They will go with twins to the left. It looks like Anderson and Albright. Fisher by himself to the right, matched up in a man-to-man. And then off the hip of the quarterback, Swanson, is Colin Hagan. North Central looks. Swanson picked off. Nobody there, and it's going to be an interception. And off to the races. Looks like the big man, number 42, Quan Vig, I believe, is who it is. He picked it off at the 7-yard line. What a big play and a turn of events. I don't know if they were trying to set up a screen pass, but Swanson was getting swallowed up, so he just threw it to about the 5-yard line, and there was nobody there but the Mullen Broncos. And Quan Vig will take that back 75, make that 73 yards. He got it at the 7, basically at the line of scrimmage by the time he bobbled and got it. And that is a big, big turn of events on an interception by the North Central Knights. And that puts the Mullen Broncos up a couple scores here with 4 seconds remaining here in the half. Big, big play. This will be Gonzalez back to kick this one, and it is up, and it is good with 4 seconds to go in the half. The defense stepped it up for Mullen, and they will get that nearly 73-yard interception return by Tate Quanvig for the touchdown and extra point. Good. Our score now, Mullen 35, North Central 22.
Buying or selling livestock is made much easier when you buy and sell with Bassett Livestock Auction. Remember, sale day is each Wednesday, so make plans to attend or call to consign your livestock. Bassett Livestock Auction. Bassett.
Join those who have not only found relief from pain, but a pathway to wellness with Finish Line Chiropractic. They're proud to offer software tissue regeneration at the O'Neill office and in Bassett at the Rock County Hospital on Tuesdays. For appointments, go to finishlinehealth.com.
Tires you deserve from people you can trust. At Rock County Tire, their sales and service team go above and beyond to help you with your tire needs. For complete tire service from start to finish, call on Rock County Tire in Bassett. Phone 402-684-2200.
Well, we'll see if that deflated the North Central Knights. They were, I don't want to say they were deflated, but they were without two starters, Brant Lazat and Cole Otten, already today. And, boy, they were marching in, getting a chance to take the lead. And then all of a sudden, interception turns into a 73-yard touchdown, and this kick is going to go into the end zone. And we'll see if North Central just takes a knee here with 4 seconds to go. They'll get the ball to start the third quarter, but, man, what a change of events that was. And to tell you what, Tate Kavanaugh scores back, or Quanvig, that is. Tate Quanvig scores back-to-back touchdowns. He had that 13-yard TD run and then just picked off that pass, went 73 yards, and the PAT kick for Gonzalez was good. And that makes it again 35-22. Mullen, they take a timeout. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. Stay tuned. During our halftime report, we'll get you the scoring summaries brought to you by the Tri-County Banks. We'll also have the keys to the second half brought to you by Ainsworth Motors. And we'll see if how the North Central Knights come out in the third quarter after what looked to be a drive that they were going to possibly tie this one up or only go in down 6. So we will see what the Knights try up here on first down and 10 from their own 15. 4 seconds to go in the half. Again, the Knights will get the ball to start the third quarter. Hagan and Albright split to left, Fisher to the right. Defense is playing way, way off of the receivers. Looks like going to go with the screen play. Pass caught by Branson Anderson. He's at the 20. And that's going to end with Branson getting about a 9-yard pickup and the end of the first half. Your score on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard: Mullen 35, North Central 22. Your halftime report coming up.
Your Zematic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motors, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071.
Get the lawn you've always dreamed of with K-Lawn. Daniel and Matt will make sure your lawn gets exactly the treatments it needs, exactly when it needs them, all season long. Having a beautiful lawn is easy and affordable with K-Lawn of Bassett. 402-684-3557.
Three River Communications strives to better serve their customers of North Central Nebraska with the latest fiber technology, offering up to 1 gig internet speed, high-definition cable TV, and local and long-distance telephone service. Three River Communications, your local service provider.
Year after year, you can rely on the approachable team at Rock County Agronomy Service. They're your one-stop shop for all your ag needs, chemical, fertilizer, and propane, always backed by outstanding service and competitive prices. Rock County Agronomy Service in Bassett.
Shepherd Feeding Company of Mills is an 8,000-head commercial feedlot. They also provide a market for locally grown corn and hay. When you are looking to put cattle on feed, contact Doug Shepherd at Shepherd Feeding Company, Mills, Nebraska.
This is Dane Sears, Ag Loan Officer with Homestead Bank. The ag bankers at Homestead Bank understand the risks and rewards of farming and ranching. We can help you look ahead and plan for a season of success. Stop in or call to visit with one of our experienced bankers today to start your journey. Homestead Bank, member FDIC.
Springview Implement and Supply. Troy Cook for all your hardware, plumbing, and electrical supplies. And Ranch Farm and Commercial Welding. Troy Cook of Springview Implement and Supply. 1 block west of the flashing light in Springview. Proud to support the North Central Knights.
Well, here on KBRB, it's a halftime report. Halftime report brought to you by the Tri-County Banks. Are you looking to buy, build, or refi? TCB Mortgage can help you get into the home of your dreams. Go local for all your home needs because they aren't just lenders. They're your neighbors. Stop by the Tri-County Bank. Stuart Atkins, Sebastian O'Neill, or visit tcbhomemortgage.com to get started. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Well, here's what happened. Scoring-wise, North Central kicked off to the Mullen Broncos, and the first score came with 10:05 to go in the first quarter. It was a 20-yard TD run by Tate Quanvig. PAT kick by Gonzalez was good, made it 7-0. And then in the next possession, the first play from scrimmage for North Central, 9:51 to go in the first quarter, a 62-yard TD pass from Swanson to Fisher, 2-point catch from Branson Anderson. Good. Made it 8-7 North Central. They took their first lead. And they're going to get back-to-back touchdowns by the Mullen Broncos in the first. 8:01 to go in the first. A 40-yard TD run by Alex Werner. PAT kick by Gonzalez. Good. Made it 14-8. North Central then unable to score with 3:01 to go in the first quarter. 11-yard TD run by Alex Werner. PAT kick by Gonzalez made it 21-8 Mullen. And then ensuing kickoff, Kean Fisher runs it back for 74 yards and a kick return. 2-point try, no good. Made it 21-14 after 1 quarter of play. North Central then scores with 6:01 after they get a stop on 4th down. They get the ball back. They march down to the field, march down into Mullen territory, and on a 4th down and 8 from the Mullen 16, it's Swanson to Colin Hagan for a touchdown pass, and with 6:01 to go in the half, North Central, after the 2-point pass to Hagan, was good. North Central regained the lead 22-21, and then Mullen will score the last 2 times in the second half with 3:39 to go in the first half. It's a 13-yard TD run by Tate Quanvig. PAT kick by Gonzalez. Good. Made it 28-22. North Central looked like they were going to go in and possibly score. They had it third down with 19 seconds to go, and a interception. The pressure came on Swanson. Swanson throws it towards the middle of the field, and it was tipped and then picked off by Tate Quanvig, and he'll go 73 yards for the interception return. PAT kick by Gonzalez, and we are here at the half, 35-22, Mullen in the lead, and we'll see what that interception does for the North Central Knights, if it took the air out of their sails, if they come back fighting here at the half. We'll come back with some halftime stats. Once again, in Bassett, Nebraska, at the half, it's Mullen 35, North Central 22.
When you need to find a song at a price that's right, Ainsworth Auto Parts open weekdays 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Phone number 402-382-3600. Ainsworth Auto Parts, CarQuest Store, East Highway 20, Ainsworth.
I'm John Schmatter with the Tri-County Bank. Do you manage multiple business interests or a community organization? Let us tailor an online business package that lets you fulfill your personal, business, and community responsibilities. TCB, 4 generations of helping you build your future together. Member FDIC.
Developmental concerns? Planning Region Team 17 provides early intervention services at no cost to eligible families in Brown, Rock, Chippewa, and Cherry County to support early learning and skill development for babies and young children. Contact your local school district to learn more.
You can come to West Hope Medical Services for health care for your whole family. With a primary care clinic open 5 days a week, visiting specialists nearly every day, and a top-notch therapy and rehab facility, we have you covered for whatever comes up. 402-925-2811.
Got Residuo with Soother's Feed, a second-generation, nutrition-first company that truly cares if you're successful. With our products from everything from mineral to cube, custom feeds, consultations, heifer development programs, seed stock supplier programs, we can do it all. That's Scott Residuo with Soother Feeds, 402-358-2083.
Well, we're on our halftime report. Let's take a look at some of the stats for you. And first of all, for the Mullen Broncos, they will get 235 yards of offense in the first half, just 7 of those through the air. Quarterback Jalen Forson is 1 for 4, 7 yards, and that catch was caught by his running back, Alex Werner. Alex has been the workhorse. Alex Werner has ran the ball 19 times, 156 yards. Tate Quanvig, the fullback, 12 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. He also has a 73-yard touchdown interception return. So both Werner and Quanvig have 2 touchdowns apiece, and it looks like 3 for Quanvig, as he has that interception. He has a 20-yard touchdown run And then he had that 13-yard touchdown run. I forgot to highlight, so he has 3. So he has 2 rushing, 1 interception. So 5 touchdowns in that first half for Mullen. Quarterback, Forson, he had the ball snapped over his head. He'll have 1 carry for minus 15 yards. But we have 32 carries, 228 yards, 4 touchdowns on the ground, 1 for 4, 7 yards, no touchdowns through the air, no interceptions. 36 plays and 335 yards in the or make that 36 plays, 235 yards in the first half. 36 plays, 235. They were penalized twice. Both were personal foul penalties. One was inside. Really only took half the distance to the goal, so they were basically penalized twice for 23 yards. Where Mullen, they picked up 9 first downs in the first half. For the North Central Knights, it will be Zach Swanson, 6 of 9, 158 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Kean Fisher, 1 of 1 for 17 yards. That pass from Fisher went to Swanson. So North Central is 7 of 10 for 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions through the air. On the ground, it's been rough sledding. They've been passing the ball. In fact, they haven't ran that many plays. In fact, I have them running just 16 plays in that first half. Looks like Branson Anderson, 3 carries for 15 yards, 2 carries for quarterback Swanson, minus 6 yards, and Atwood Albright, 1 carry for minus 2 yards. So 6 carries for 7 yards for the North Central Knights. That is actually going to get with Fisher's pass completion. That is going to be 17 plays in the first half for North Central for 182 yards. That's not bad. However, the opponents have 235. Your receivers today, Brant Lazat out. Cole Otten, tight end, out. Branson Anderson's caught 3 passes for 42 yards. Kean Fisher, 2 receptions for 90 yards and a 62-yard touchdown, the first play from scrimmage for the Knights. Colin Hagan, 2 catches, 18 yards, including a 16-yard touchdown on a 4th down and 8. And Zach Swanson has 1 catch for 17 yards, and Atwood Albright 1 catch for 10 yards. North Central unofficially had only 5 first downs in that first half, including 2 touchdown strikes, 1 of 16 and 1 of 62. And then they picked up 3 in that last series as they were pushing down, trying to get that touchdown. North Central was penalized 4 times for 20 yards, so not too bad penalized yards-wise. And at the half again, your score, Mullen 35, North Central 22.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crotter Company, where service is a family tradition. See them at 305 West Douglas in O'Neill, or you can find them on Facebook and CrotterAuto.com. The sky is the limit with Flivity Giblets, offering custom embroidery and revolutionary direct-to-garment printing services in Bassett. No minimum orders, amazing quality, quick turnaround. Check out their Facebook page or call or text 402-760-2089.
Jim Arnhold of Arnhold Insurance Agency in Bassett can provide you with health, life, and cancer insurance, Medicare supplement, nursing home, and disability coverage, business and estate planning. Give Jim a call at Arnhold Insurance in Bassett, 402-684-2901.
Count on your New Holland dealer, Sandhill Equipment of Bassett, to answer all of your farm equipment needs. They pride themselves on a hard-earned reputation for fair prices and unparalleled service. Visit them online at sandhilleq.com.
Well, you're on KBRB. Glad to have you along on an afternoon broadcast, 3:20 our time here on KBRB, FM 92.7, the web, kbrb.net. Coming up a little bit later on here on 92.7, we will have Ainsworth on the road at West Holt for homecoming for the West Holt Huskies. That is a 6 o'clock kickoff for the West Holt Huskies and Ainsworth. Bulldog Drake Kinsey will have the call for you there. We now check in with our keys to the second half. Of course, these high school youngsters out there playing the best that they can. And as you take a look at it for, first of all, on our keys of the second half, brought to you by Ainsworth Motors. We're going to go with North Central, and I think North Central is going to have to find a way to fill some gaps, shed some blocks on defense, fill some gaps, stop the running plays of the Mullen Broncos. Again, they have carried the ball 32 times out of their 36 plays for 228 yards and 4 touchdowns. Got to find a way to slow the Broncos down and get them into that fourth down situation. I tell you what, that's where the Broncos have really picked up some yards. They've been picking up 10 to 16 yards on some fourth down plays. They converted all but one fourth down to Mullen. But I think fill the gap, shed your block. That's really huge. You can't stay engaged on the defense there for the North Central Knights. Offensively for the North Central Knights, I really think if the pressure comes, don't panic. Don't panic. If you can take a sack, lose 4 or 5 yards, that's all right. Just try not to panic there. And also for the line, give your quarterback a little bit more time. And you know what? I like what they're doing. They're trying to spread it out. Only running 17 plays and a half is unbelievable in high school football. But, 11 of those were passing, 6 were rushing. So, not quite half and half, but see if they can mix it up a little bit, get the run game open, and maybe open up a little bit more passing. But the quarterbacks have thrown for 182 yards for the North Central Knights. Just try to keep possession of the ball. Keep possession of the ball, offensive keys the second half for North Central. If you're the Mullen Broncos, I think one thing you need to look at, too, is maybe going to some of those screen passes, opening up maybe a little bit more of the defense. They've done very well. I mean, you can't hardly say anything bad about Mullins. They've been able to move the ball well, blocking really good up front with their line. Jason Krause, Daniel Wright, Jaron Forson, those guys don't get mentioned enough. They have done a great job. Krause, a sophomore, Wright, a sophomore, Jaron Forson, a senior on the offensive line, 165, 205, and 185 respectively. They've done a whale of a job, but maybe, you know what, Mullen's not going to want to sit here and throw the ball and open up too much. Why, if you can run down the clock, run down the field and score. I mean, that's basically what you're going to see in Mullen football here. But, if you're looking at it offensively, that's what you're looking at. But you really can't say much about Mullen offensively. They did everything right in the first half. Defensively, they're really going to have to find the receivers and hang with them. I did think that Ben Werner, 120-pound freshman wearing number 23, I thought he did an exceptional job. I'm pretty sure that's who was in there on Colin Hagan a couple of times. And but again, the Knights were able to get 182 yards through the air. So I think the defensive backs really got to step it up a little bit, bring on some pressure. When Mullen brought pressure, they forced. It wasn't a fumble. It was actually a pitch to the back by North Central, recovered by the Mullen Broncos, by the North Central Knights. So they didn't lose possession, but they did get 2 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. So every time they brought heat, Mullen was able to create something big. Keys to the second half brought to you by Ainsworth Motors. If you're feeling a little power hungry, check out the inventory lineup today. Your best and West Ford store, Ainsworth Motors, located East Highway 20 in Ainsworth. They have Arian mowers, Chisholm trail bale beds, financing and incentive options always available to qualified buyers. Ainsworth Motors, come see why the difference is the dealer. And just like that, we are heading into our third quarter play, second half, and it will be the Mullen Broncos to kick this one off. And this one is going to bounce through the hands of what looked like Atwood Albright, and no return. It'll go to the 15. And now North Central going into the win from right to left, north to south as we see it here. And they'll have their first possession of the second half. Again, we wish the best of luck to these guys that have been injured. Brant Lazant, Cole Otten, Kip Leonard, and Landon Steven. Those guys not able to play today for Coach Ryan Ritchie, Troy Graff, and Kyle Lindsay. Here we go. Second half underway here from Bassett, Nebraska. It'll be Hagan, and it looks like maybe Atwood split to left, Fisher to the right. Fisher going to be guarded here by Alex Werner. Going to go back to pass. Here comes a little bit of heat, and there's a sack in the backfield. Trying to shed off some of the defenders with Cade Weiss, just unable to do so, and that's what I said. That play was looking like they were going to go for a big shot to Kean Fisher, and that is going to be a loss of 6, it looks like, for the North Central Knights quarterback, Zach Swanson. So that'll bring up a second down and 16 here for North Central, who looked to go to the air right away there. Looked like that middle of the field was open for some type of screenplay, but the heat, and that's why I said Mullen, the keys of the second half, bring the heat. That created a lot of trouble for the North Central Knights in that first half. Everybody checking their hands. Somebody trying to put their gloves still on. Just got the snap off before the play count went off, and this ball is going to be thrown incomplete, out of play by Swanson. Wind kind of caught that one. They tried to go for about a 10-yard out route intended for Anderson. Now bring up a 3rd down and 16. But, boy, North Central coming out of halftime really didn't look like they were ready. They ran the one play, and then the clock was counting down with 1 second to go to get the snap, but the running back was still Velcroing his gloves back together in the backfield there. Knights will break the huddle here. Atwood Albright off the left hip here of Zach Swanson. North Central going back to pass. Here comes the heat. Screen play to Atwood. And outside, just didn't get the block. Great play out there by number 20. That's Justin French. Made a great play. The lineman missed the block out there, and that's going to go for 5 yards on the play. Atwood has his second catch. 2 catches for 15 yards now. But again, that was all about blocking out there. Could have went for more. North Central going to go with the punt. They do it short. It's going to be caught. And then Swanson grabs it, and he thought the play was going to die dead. And then he's going to be tackled in there, and I believe getting through there with number 42, Tate Quanvig. They brought the heat. Swanson's only about 3 yards deep behind the center, and it was blocked. Swanson catches it, looks at the official, and then all of a sudden here comes the heat, and now it's going to go down to a 1st down and goal at about the 8-yard line. Wow. North Central not ready to come out at halftime. 1st and goal from the 8 for the Mullen Broncos. They're going to hand this one off to the fullback. He's going to get down to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Different play there for the Knights. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They're going to mark it at the 4 yard line. Give Tate Quanvig 4 yards, 81 yards in the game. And boy, Mullen looking to break this thing open right away. Going to hand it off to Werner, and he's going to be brought down by Swanson at about the 2 yard line. Give him 2. He now has 20 carries on the afternoon, 158 yards unofficially. And it brings up a 3rd down and goal. Looked like getting back there was Hunter Harmon, but a good offensive lineman made him miss the block. And then brought down after 2 yards there by Zach Swanson, the linebacker. Here is the ball loose, and it's going to be down about the 4 yard line. Recovered by the quarterback. Make that Werner. Werner's going to cover that up. He's going to lose 2 yards, actually, on that one. 4th down and goal from the 4. See if North Central can get a stop. Both teams coming out of the locker room kind of lackadaisical, you could say. Of course, they're high school kids. They're just here for entertainment, as Steve Camp would say. 4th and goal from the 4. Mullen. Sweep out to the right. Up the middle. Werner is in. Just in. It looks like maybe Zach Swanson hurt his shoulder at the 2 yard line. He tried wrapping up Werner at the 2. And Swanson is hurt. Your injury reports being brought to you by Rangeland Rehab. Step it up, stay in the game. No parent should have to diagnose or attempt to treat their athletes with a screen performed by a physical therapist. It can be determined if any injury is serious enough for physician referral or can be treated with a written program. Rangeland Rehab, Ainsworth and Bassett, phone 402-387-1600. And now the extra point kick coming up off of the 4 yard touchdown by Werner, and it is up and good. Nick Gonzalez has a great kicking leg. And with 9:04 to go here in the 3rd quarter after a block punt, it was Mullen only having to go 8 yards, and they get a 4 yard TD run by their running back, Alex Werner, and the extra point good. And with 9:04 to go in the 3rd, it is Mullen 42, North Central 22.
Concrete is a cornerstone of many building projects. Stewart Concrete, with locations in Atkinson, Stewart, and Valentine, can mix cement and water with all the ingredients to make the right concrete for the job. This mud's for you from Stewart Concrete, serving you from Stewart, Atkinson, and Valentine. Call 402-924-3644.
Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Morrison Underground Sprinkler Service of Bassett. Matt and Trish will provide you with a free no-obligation estimate for underground sprinkler installation. Plus, they service and repair existing systems, too. Phone 402-684-3558.
Well, I mentioned the pressure and the defense as keys the second half for the Mullen Broncos, and they brought the pressure, got a sack, and then got a block punt. Had it first and goal from the 8, cap it off on a 4th and goal, 4-yard TD run by Alex Werner. PAT kick was good by Gonzalez, and now it is Mullen getting ready to kick it off to Fisher or Albright. And this one going to hang up in the air, and it's going to be caught in the end zone by Atwood Albright. He kind of took it away from Fisher, who had his heels on the inside of the play. He wanted to grab that one, but Atwood was in the end zone, and so he grabbed it and comes down, and so it's a first down and 10 from the 15. Just one of those things, just wasn't quite sure where he might have been there. Does look like after 3 quarters of play, it is the Stewart Broncos leading Silver Lake 27-8 in a top 10 matchup in 6-man football. We'll see number 7, Ryer Lazat, now come into the ball game, as it looks like maybe Kean Fisher will move to quarterback here. Split back formation. Fisher looking to pass, throws over the middle. Tipped, nearly intercepted. It was right in the hands of Lazat, but he could not corral it, and then it pops up in the air, nearly picked off again. Incomplete pass there by Fisher. Second down and 10 now for the Knights. That was right at the first down marker. If Fryer can hang on to that, he has it. He's just a 142-pound freshman. Had a guy, he could hear footsteps. Checking to see if I can see Zach Swanson over there. It looks like he's got his pads off. Yep, and I just mentioned Rangeland Rehab with Brian Doak, and it looks like Brian is working on Zach Swanson's left shoulder. Fisher to keep. He's off to the right side looking for some blocks. He'll run out maybe around the 20-yard line. We'll see where he's at. He'll get to the 21, give him 6 yards on that carry, and he'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Well, last week, Fisher threw for 403 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, but he also had the likes of their leading receiver, Brant Lazat, who caught 8 passes for over 240 yards, and he also had Cole Otten, the big tight end. Neither of them are available. They're not able to play here today either. Twin split to the left, 3rd down and 5 for North Central. 8:49 to go here in the 3rd. North Central down 42-22. Fisher going to go with the pitch out to Anderson, and he's going to be close unless he stepped out of bounds. He's going to have enough for a 1st down, and he's going to be brought down just on the other side of the 25-yard line. 1st down, North Central, the first of the half. He's brought down on the far side. Not for sure who that was. I do see running out. It looks like is that 60? Number 60 running out. That is Daniel Wright running out. It looks like number 63 might be back in. Jaron Forson. I'm trying to get some of those for you folks from Mullen that are joining us on the broadcast. 1st down to 10. Atwood Albright in motion. Low snap. Fisher's getting chased, and he is going to be brought down at the 10. Snap hop to him, and bringing in and getting the sack, number 35, Cooper Walker with a big sack, a loss of 15. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 25. By the time Fisher picked that one up, pressure by Walker was there, and a big, big loss. In fact, it must have been a screenplay because the linemen are just getting back to the huddle now. They were about the 30-yard line, now back to about the 3-yard line, getting the play here. Well, that's one thing that happened with North Central, it seems like in the last few years, is the injury bug bites, and it bites really hard. And just not able to kind of come back for some of those injuries. Swanson tried to today after the first game, and now out here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Fisher looking to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to throw this one, and it's caught. at the 23-yard line by the young freshman, Ryer Lazat. He threw it up and the wind caught it, but Lazat high-pointed it and caught it. So that goes from the 10 to, the 23 for 13 yards. Fisher now 2 of 3 for 30 yards. And Lazat catches his first one. That was a very dangerous throw, but it was either going to be a safety or an interception. Take your poison there. The heat was coming again. It looks like the heat's coming again here on third down, and it is. Fisher trying to outrun everybody. He looks, throws this one up in the air. Branson Anderson coming back for it, and he drops it at about the 33-yard line. Great coverage there by number 14, Alex Werner. Maybe got the hand in there. That would have been a big play. That would have went over 25 yards and brings up a fourth down. Anderson did come back to it. That had to be Werner in coverage. And whether Werner got a hand in it, knocked it out, whatever it was, it brings up a fourth down here for the North Central Knights, and it looks like about a dozen. They need to get it to their own 36. That one was down about the 32 or 3 of Mullen. Again, Mullen going to just continue to bring heat, and Fisher will punt this one, and this one is only going to get to midfield as it was touched at the line of scrimmage. When North Central punts, their special teams coordinator has them just about 3 yards behind. Basically, they're in shotgun formation, maybe 4 yards, and then they try to punt it, and that was the second one that was blocked. And that one for North Central will go 12 yards on the punt. Last one was caught by the punter. And so 2 big defensive plays for Mullen to start the third quarter as North Central has been 2 and out twice. Now North Central running in players late here on the defense. We'll see coming in number 5, Leighton Fisher, and running in late was Cade Weiss, number 55. Of course, they got to fill in now because Zach Swanson is out. Ball right at midfield, 1st and 10. Here's Werner, and he's going to get about 6 yards. Well, you talk about Leighton Fisher trying to come in and tackle or shed a block of the big Quanvig. Going to be a 5-yard pickup there for Werner. He has now carried the ball 23 times for 165 yards, and I have him with 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 5, misdirection play. Werner's going to be stuck hard there by Branson Anderson up top. Not sure who was on the bottom. Is it Hunter Harmon, looks like. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3. We'll give him 2 yards. Need to get it just past the North Central 30-yard line. 29 will give them an automatic 1st down here. And it is 3rd down. They've converted all but 1 4th down play as Mullen. They're going to hand this one to the fullback, and he may be gone. He's gone from 33 yards out. Nobody touched him. They just went with the fullback right up the middle of the left side and in for a touchdown for 33 yards. His 3rd rushing touchdown, his 4th touchdown of the afternoon. And with 5:11 to go here in this third quarter, Mullen beginning to open this one up. Again, it was 28-22. Mullen with 19 seconds to go, and North Central inside the West Plains Bank Zone before they threw a interception that went for a touchdown. And ever since that, the steam has came out of the North Central Knights. Kick is up, and it is good with 5:11 to go in the third quarter. It's Mullen 49, North Central 22.
Don't overload your brain circuits trying to find a qualified electrician. Make one call to Painter Electric, Randy Painter of Springview. Professional, affordable, and experienced. And he has a local phone, 402-497-2086.
Rural health care from rural roots. Better health care for your family from clinical, obstetrical, emergency room to home care. Greater Sandhills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
Whether to or from the ball game, call timeout at Scott's Place in Bassett for a tank of Conoco Regular, Super, or diesel fuel. Bases, loaded pizza, deli sandwiches, your favorite pop or beer. Scotts Place Conoco at the junction of Highway 20 and 183 has videos, Nebraska Lottery, and Powerball, too.
Back to Bassett, Nebraska. Back early on in the second quarter, North Central led 22-21. Since that time, 4 unanswered touchdowns by the Mullen Broncos. 3 of those from Tate Quanvig, vying for one of our performers of the game. 49-22, 5:11 to go in the third quarter. All Mullen Broncos here. We'll see if this time, who tries to return this one for the North Central Knights. And this is going to be Gonzalez kicking this one. Goes to Fisher and through his hands, too. And North Central, I tell you what, when it rains, it pours. They're losing a few players. Looks like maybe Colin Hagan now over there talking to Brian Doak. Can't quite see. There's maybe Colin standing. Was that 12 or 13? Looks like Trace Calpin, my way to see who's talking to Brian Doak there now. But again, Zach Swanson is out. Is it Hagan? Yeah, it's Hagan. He's over there. So Hagan is now out. So after not having Brant Lazant, not having Cole Otten, now Colin Hagan out. Now Zach Swanson's out. Tell you what, these boys know they've been in a football game because all Mullen's been doing is running the ball down the middle of the field, and they lead it 49-22. North Central football here, 1st and 10 from their own 15. Kean looks back to pass, running for his life, throws it, and it's incomplete as he's brought down by number 23, Ben Werner, with the heat on Fisher, and he's getting up slow. Incomplete pass there for Fisher. Boy, sometimes when your keys to second half work, you just got to smile. And I talked about pressure and pressure and pressure for Mullen, and that's what they've done here in the second half. Stewart leads Silver Lake 39-8, 6:41 to go in that one. Only loss for Stewart is to number 1, Sumner Eddyville Miller. They're looking to go to 2-1 and hand Silver Lake their first loss. 2nd down 10. Here comes more heat. Look out, Fisher. He's hit hard and nearly picked out by Werner. Wow. He's lucky to get himself up off the field. It's Jaron Forson. Nobody blocked him on that left end, and it goes incomplete. Wow. 3rd down and 10. Boy, that left side line's going to have to step it up here. That was another one of my keys to the second half for North Central. Line is going to have to pick it up for the North Central Knights. Might have to get a little bit wider stance out there. Yeah. 3rd down and 10. Man in motion is Atwood Albright. Low snap. Fisher just going to have to get on it before it's fumbled and recovered by Mullen, and he does, and that's a big loss. Snapping issues here in the second half for North Central, and the blitzes have been coming on by Mullen, and that is going to be a loss of, 6? Maybe 5? We'll give it a loss of 5. So now Fisher, 3 carries for minus 14 yards. The ball is at the 9, and he's going to be standing at the 4 to try to punt this one away. They've been able to touch every other one. Now Fisher is going to have to run away and then gets the punt off, and then it hits Atwood Albright. It's still in play, but everybody knows stop. Even if it hits a North Central Knight, it's still in play. Yeah, Mullen could have picked it up and ran for it, but they will walk away from it. It would have been first touching. But Fisher, on the snap, the heat was coming. He had nowhere to kick, so he had to run out to the right side about the 1-yard line and punt it to about the 31. So it will be Mullen's ball, 1st down and 10 from the North Central 31. Well, just no time for him to even punt the ball back there. Again, the punter standing back about 5 yards to punt it, and the heat came right up the middle. And now it's 1st down and 10. Mullen looking to get their 5th unanswered score here and really widen the gap here. Again, it was North Central 22-21 at one point. Man, wide open, and the quarterback really overthrows him. Wide open with number 33. Is that Kean Connolly, I believe? C-I-A-N? Yeah, Keneally, that is. Kean Keneally, the freshman, was wide open. Nobody went with him. Quarterback overthrows him, and that'll go incomplete. And it is 2nd down and 10 here for Mullen. from the North Central 31. They'll go with the sweep to the left. And it's going to be Werner off the left, and he's going to pick up 5 or 6 yards. We'll give him 6 on that one. 173. Defensive line is able to come through a little bit, but not able to find the running back on that right end. Bring up a third down. We'll call it 4 here for the Mullen Broncos. 173 yards on 25 carries for Alex Werner. Having a great day. And now he'll split to the left side. Split out to left, tight right side. Quarterback will send Werner in motion. They're going to go ahead and hand this off. Fullback out there leading the block, Branson Anderson. Not able to make the tackle, and Werner gets the first down, finally brought down by number 55, Cade Weiss, but that's going to go from the 25 down to about the 18, give him a 7-yard pickup there, and another first down here for the Broncos. I believe that's their first down of this third quarter because they blocked a punt and had it at the 8 in their last possession. So it is their first down. And it is 1st and 10 from the 18. Pistol formation handed off to the fullback. And the fullback is bulldozing forward. And Quanvig is going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards here inside that West Plains Bank red zone down to about the 11-yard line. So go from the 18 down to the 11, give him 7. And that's going to put him, he's over 100 yards already on the afternoon. He has 121 yards on the ground. Does Tate Quanvig. 3 rushing touchdowns and an interception return for 73 yards. This is Wildcat formation into the hands of Werner as he's playing the quarterback there. Knights are holding on to him. It's going to be close. Looks like he's going to pick up just shy of getting that first down. So it's going to be second, make it 3rd and 1. And 3rd down here. Clock winding down to 1:48 and counting. And a team that can run the ball not only can take a good chunk of yardage and just keep running and running, but they take a lot of time off the clock. That first half seemed like went forever, and this third quarter is already winding down, nearing that 1.5 mark. 3rd down, we'll call it a long one here for the Mullen Broncos. Back to that tight I formation. Quarterback hands it off to the fullback. He just dances right in for the touchdown. Tate Quanvig, and the air for North Central, I believe, with that interception right before the half, and it just they've not recouped from that. That is now 3 touchdowns in the third quarter for the Mullen Broncos. And that one off the feet again of Tate Quanvig. Quanvig, his 2nd touchdown in a row, and that comes with 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. They're going to go for 2 here, it looks like. Put a new back in the backfield. Quarterback going to go back to throw. And this one is just short, but great hustle there by number 33, Keneally. But there was great pressure on the quarterback, too, by Atwood Albright. Quarterback had to release it quick. And so with 1:20 to go here in the third quarter, it is Mullen 55, North Central 22 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
A retirement community that can keep up with you with our fun social activities, calendar, great food, caring staff, and choices galore. Living at Cherry Health Estates Assisted Living in Valentine is mighty active, social, and dare we say, cool. Assisted living and independent senior apartments and suites are available in a variety of floor plans. Stop in anytime and take a tour, or just call and visit with me, Sally Connor, at 402-376-2555.
For whatever field you work in, agricultural, industrial, municipal, Terps Automotive in Bassett has you covered with parts that are built to stand up to the most demanding jobs. Get up and go with Terps Automotive Napa. Shop more, pay less at G&V's Market. They always help you stay ahead of your budget by offering the finest quality and great value. Make sure to check out this week's sales flyer. For the best service, selection, and savings, Shop locally owned G&B's Market in Bassett.
Well, the Mullen Broncos coming in at 1-1 have scored 5 unanswered since trailing 22-21 with 6:01 to go in the first half. They've scored 5 unanswered, and 4 of those 5 have come by way of Tate Quanvig. The other one was Alex Werner. And here comes a kick, and this one is going to go into the end zone. It'll be first down at 15 again here or make that first down at 10, North Central from the 15. Apologize there. So we'll see what North Central can do. It's been bringing the heat. That was one of my keys the second half for Mullen on the defensive side. Bring some heat, and they sure have. They knocked out the starting quarterback for North Central, Zach Swanson, and they brought a lot of pressure. In fact, North Central negative yards here in the third quarter right now. Looks like number 13 is in there. Yeah, Forson, he's off to the right side. 23, Ben Werner, left side. Fisher looks to hand this one off. Atwood Albright cuts it up the middle. He may get a yard. The play was designed to go to the outside, and they had the blocking out there. Going to get a yard there for Atwood. And it'll bring up a second down to 9. Atwood 2 carries, -1 yard. Clock now under a minute to go in the third quarter. North Central wanting that win behind their back. They have not had it here in the second half. Colin Hagan is back into the game. Fisher sends Albright in motion. Option play. Going to pitch it out to Branson Anderson. Branson was out there leading block, and it hits one of the Mullen Broncos. That's number 63, Jaron Forson, who will recover the fumble. I think Branson was looking to go block. And by that time, Forson was through, and he picked up the fumble, and that is going to be a fumble recovery on the North Central 8-yard line. Boy, that defensive line for Mullen is just wreaking havoc on the offensive line of North Central. And a second, or make that a, their second possession out of 4 inside the 10-yard line in this quarter for Mullen. This ball is loose, but then picked up and handed off to the fullback, I believe. It looked like the quarterback had trouble getting it. They'll hand that one off. Number 35, I believe now. Cooper Walker was the ball carrier there. He's going to go from the 8 to the 4, give him 4 yards there. Second and goal there. But, yeah, they got a blocked punt and recovered it on the 8, then scored. Now they get a fumble recovery on the 8 and have a chance to score again for Mullen Broncos. 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Will they get this one snapped off in time? They do, and it's a sweep out to the running back, Werner, and he's going to be brought down at the 3-yard line, and that's going to wrap up the third quarter. Your Tri-County Bank scoreboard, Mullen 55, North Central 22.
A profitable livestock operation depends on the health quality of your herd. Kippaha Vet Service, Dr. Angie Painter, Springview, specializes in reproduction ultrasound of cattle and horses. For health care of large and small animals, contact Dr. Angie Painter of Kippaha Vet Service, Springview, 402-497-3574.
For proven, dependable, efficient, and long-lasting diesel power units, visit with the friendly folks at Northern Plains Supply. They're your Isuzu dealer in this area. That's Northern Plains Supply of Bassett.
Lewis Nursery of Springview offers North Central Nebraska customers a wide variety of flowers and vegetables. Lewis Nursery, located along East Highway 183 in Springview. David appreciated your patronage this past season, and when it's time to plant your garden in the spring, remember Lewis Nursery of Springview.
Your first choice for exceptional care is Rangeland Rehab with locations in Ainsworth and Bassett. Physical therapist Brian Doak, along with professional staff, are trained on many techniques to help improve mobility and decrease pain. For appointments, call 402-387-1600.
Yeah, a big thank you to Brian Doak and Rangeland Rehab, one of our sponsors, and he's been put to work today as the Mullen Broncos have put the hurt into North Central quarterback Zach Swanson. Swanson went out in the first game against Boyd County. Did not play the second game. Went out here first possession of the third quarter. And now Mullen has this ball, third down. And what? Goal from the 3. Okay. I was just giving Hammy a little guff here. It says 3rd and 4 from the 3 up on the board. Third down and goal from the 3 to start the fourth quarter. This off of a fumble on a pitch play from Fisher. And so this is going to be Mullen trying to score their 6th unanswered touchdown here. North Central came out in fourth quarter with 9 guys on the field. They'll run one off. They'll hand this one off to Walker, and he is going to be stopped at about the 3-yard line. Looks like no gain, we'll say, once they put this one down. Yeah, no gain. Branson Anderson making the tackle. And this will bring up 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Well, I'm looking at Mullen. They have 8 guys out on the field, 2, 4, 6 on the sidelines, including Tate Quanvig, who is going to get one of our performers of the game, brought to you by First Class Auto. I formation on 4th down and goal from the 3. Hand this off to Werner. He's churning his feet. He gets in. He was stopped at the goal line. Looked like number 12, Colin Hagan, had him stopped. He keeps churning his legs, and he gets in on 4th down from the 3. And another touchdown here for Werner. And that looks like his 4th touchdown of the afternoon. And an extra point coming up. We'll see if they kick it or try to go for 2. They got an excellent place kicker. But they're in the huddle, so it looks like going for 2 here. 11:05 to go in the ball game. 61-22, going to go for 2. Going to pitch this one out. And getting in, it looks like number 34, was that the kicker, Nick Gonzalez. He's actually went to running back there, and Gonzalez will get the 2 points. And with 11:05 to go here in the ball game, it is Mullen 63, North Central 22.
SB Auto Center in Springview handles all automotive repairs from minor to major. Does tire repair, has an on-location tire truck and 24-hour wrecker service. Does custom exhaust pipe bending, makes hydraulic and AC hoses. That's Hesby Auto Center, a block west and a half south of the flashing light in Springview.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. They have a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual market plan. Visit with Brad Wilkins at Pride Grain. They're proud to be a supporter of local athletics.
Well, the Mullen Broncos will get the running clock going here. Hard to believe they were down 22-21 and have 6 unanswered touchdowns and now lead it 63-22. And a tip of the hat to the Mullen Bronco defense. That is what has got them the field position and got them into scoring. Their defense has stepped it up really big, and that was one of my keys to the second half with Mullen Broncos bringing more pressure on the quarterback, and they've done so, and they have a lead right now of 41. Alex Werner with that touchdown, and then Gonzalez with the 2-point run. So here's a little squib kick. North Central, Branson Anderson at the 18, the 20, the 25, and down around the 26 or 7-yard line. And the clock will run down here. North Central really depleted right now with 3 starters out. But both teams, I think North Central came in with 14 guys suited up today, and they have lost 1, and 1 has came back. Quarterback will be Fisher. First down and 10 for North Central. They'll call it on the 27-yard line. Low snap, Fisher running. Now he'll throw this one up. Caught by Branson Anderson. We're going to have a late hit. He got hit really late on that one. And Anderson will catch the ball for about 8 yards. And this will be a personal foul. That's the third personal foul and the third penalty on Mullen. They've had 2 roughing the passers and a horse collar. They're actually going to give Branson, he said he stepped out of bounds. Oh, they're going to stop it here. They mark off the penalty. Going to give him a 5-yard catch there by Branson Anderson. So write that one down for Branson. 5 yards. Fisher now through the air. Looks to be 3 of 7 for 35 yards. Way different than last week, of course. And that's going to be a first down for North Central, their second one of the half. That moves the ball to the Mullen 38-yard line. Fisher scrambling again. He may just run with this one. He makes a couple guys miss. He's at the 20, and he makes a couple guys, more guys miss before he's right down about the 14-yard line. That's going to be a 19-yard pickup for Kean Fisher. You're going to mark him down at about the 15-yard line. That's a first down for North Central. Ball at the 15-yard line. Clock winding here at 9:05. Boy, when you get that running clock, it don't take long for that clock to disappear. Ryer Lazat will split to the right side. Split to left, Colin Hagan. Kind of a wing back for Albright. Fisher left by himself. Gets the snap. A little bit of heat comes. Steps up, throws in the middle, and it's incomplete. And that'll bring up a second down and 10. In comes number 40, Colby Kessler, 130-pound freshman. Trying to see if I can find anybody else that I haven't mentioned in there. Number 21, he's been in there. Yeah, I believe I've got about everybody that we've mentioned here. Trying to see who's behind the coach here. Looks like number 74 still on the bench here. So I think we've named everybody that's been in the game outside of maybe number 74, Hunter Brown. Second down at 10. And in motion is Atwood Albright. Here comes the heat up the middle. They get it in the hands of Branson Anderson. He's at the 10, the 5, and he leans in. He's in for the touchdown from 15 yards out. Touchdown, Branson Anderson off of the hands of quarterback Kean Fisher. And that will be Branson's first touchdown of the day. And the first touchdown for Fisher through the air. And clock will stop with 7:54 to go here in the final period. That finally stops. 6 unanswered touchdowns by Mullen. Mullen trailed 22-21 with 6:01 to go in the half. And then they put up 6 touchdowns since. And here's a pass intended for Branson Anderson. Broken up. Nice play. Trying to see if that's number 13 or 23. Got to be 23. Ben Werner? Or was it Jalen Forson? Might be the quarterback Forson. Whoever it was made a great play defensively, and it is incomplete on the 2-point try. And with 7:54 to go in the ball game, it is Mullen 63, North Central 28.
Tradition runs deep at the 5th-generation Smith Angus Ranch. Kent and Cameron are dedicated to providing top-quality genetics to maximize their customers' profitability. Annual bull sale at the ranch south of Bassett, the 4th Friday of March. Check out their website at smithangus.com. Take control of tax season with the trusted local professionals at Best Books and More in Springview. Personal, business, and agricultural services available, and much more. Call the local experts at Best Books and More, 402-497-2724.
At West Plains Bank, we're proud to offer the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life's goals. West Plains Bank in Ainsworth and Springview, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Off the touchdown, we stay at 35 points, and it is North Central getting ready to kick this one off. It was a 15-yard TD run. Fisher to Anderson, 2-point try, no good. 63-28, Mullen. And Fisher get ready to kick this one. Fisher has a win behind him. Zach Swanson again injured. And Fisher retains the kicking duties. He'll kick this one, and this one is going to go into the end zone. Trying to return that one with number 23, Ben Werner, but he steps back into the end zone. And it'll be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line for Mullen Broncos, looking to go 2-1 on the season. Let's see, Werner is coming back in. I have him unofficially about 17 yards shy of 200. Here comes in number 33, Keneally. And Ben Werner is in. So he runs a quarterback here when they break the huddle for the Mullen Broncos. Looks like maybe it is Keneally. I can't quite tell if that, or Werner, that is. Number 23, maybe. We'll see when he hands the ball off, and he does hand it off straight ahead. It is Ben Werner, your new quarterback for the Mullen Broncos. Whoever carried the ball, once they get up, they got about a half a yard. Who carried that one? Did you get number 35? Thank you. Walker with the carry. 3 carries for 5 yards now. Second down and 9. A little bit smaller guys than Werner and Quanvig, so they're harder to see. Yeah, the fullback there, number 35, Cooper Walker. He's a bigger guy. He's a fullback now, seeing these guys. Quarterback keeper off to the right side. Werner, he's got some room. He has the first down. He's at the 30. Knocked out of bounds about the 35-yard line. Going to go for, they're going to say he stepped out about the, 35? So just a little bit past that, so he's going to pick up 20 yards on that one. 20-yard and a first down. Werner, the backup quarterback. Ben is his first name. He is 120-pound freshman. Gets the first down. The clock winding down to 6.5 to go in the ballgame. Stuart Broncos get a nice win of a top 10 battle, 39-8 on the road over Silver Lake. Mullen going to hand this off to the fullback. He'll go forward for a couple yards. It looks like maybe Walker. Going to be brought down by Atwood Albright. And bring up a second down. We'll call it 8 here. Mullen Broncos on their own 37-yard line. Well, it's been a nice day, but as I look up in the clouds, looks like the geese must know something we don't. They're starting to head south. They're trying to fight that south wind, too. They ain't moving very fast. Second down at 8 here for the Mullen Broncos. Going to pitch this one out. It's going to go out to Gonzalez. Now he'll cut it back up, nearly getting to that first down marker. Nice cut back for Nick Gonzalez. Ryler Lazat and Leighton Fisher making the tackle. Give him about 6, call it 3rd 2. Ball in North Central territory now, about that 37-yard line. Clock down to 5:05 to go. Hey, don't forget, Greg Kinsley going to have the call of Ainsworth and West Tolt. Kickoff 6 o'clock. That's going to be a dandy of a game. This one near the first down marker for the Mullen Broncos. They're going to call it short. 2 yards. Knee was down. That was number 23 carrying it again. So that's going to be Ben Werner with the carry. Looks like Trace Kalp going to make the tackle. He's in there now, number 13. Number 4, Parker Lewis, a freshman in for North Central. And we see number 74, Hunter Brown is in. Now from Mullen, he's been in there this series. Looks like everybody that is suited up for both teams is in. This is going to be 4th down and about a football and picking up a couple yards. Looks like quarterback keeper. And it'll be a first down. Yeah, it is Werner. Ben carrying the ball there. He has 3 carries for 25 yards and a first down. Clock now winding down under 4 minutes to go in this one. North Central going to fall to 0-3 on the season. Mullen going to go to 2-1. Going to pitch this one out to Gonzalez, trying to follow some blockers. Nice run. The youngster just keeps turning his leg. That's what you like to see. Nick is a 135-pound sophomore, but there's no quit. He just keeps churning those legs. He's going to pick up about 4 on that one. Parker Lewis going to make the tackle there. Bring up a second down. We'll call it 6 yards to go here. Well, I tell you what, Greg Kinsey could have a real good one on his hands. Andrews gave Sandals Sedford everything they wanted last week. West Holt got a little banged up in a loss to number 1 Central Valley, but that should be a good one on FM 92.7. Coach's Corner at 5:30. Kickoff at 6 is they'll hand this one off up the middle, and that's going to be Walker picking up 2. Be 3rd down and 4. And Colin Hagan will look like one of those making the tackle there. Again, a good win for the Stewart Broncos. Stewart, number 4 in class D6 6-man, only lost to number 1 FCM. They had them on the ropes, had a chance to win that one. They lost that one, but they beat undefeated number 9, Silver Lake 39-8 today. Gonzalez cuts back across the grain, and he's going to get near that first down marker. It is a first down. He'll get just enough. That's going to be 4 for him. Nice little carry there by the youngster. Again, it was all defense second half for Mullen. The defense created the field position. I do not, on my book here, show that Mullen had the ball really in their own territory until the second units were coming in. Defense blocked a couple punts, played very well. Clock under 2 minutes ago. Hand this one off to Walker. He's going to be brought down by a host of North Central Knights. They'll mark him down at about just shy of the 20. Good 3. Wyatt Dillon amongst those making the tackle there, it sounds like. 2nd down and 7. We'll see the clock here wind down. Drake Johnson, number 80, 6'1", 202-pound freshman into the ball game. Can't see all their jerseys from here. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to be 8 up. Looks like maybe Eli Weller. Was that number 68? Yeah. Eli Weller, number 68, making the tackle. That's going to be a loss. Bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 8. Clock down to 45 seconds to go. This should be the last play of the football game. Mullen's defense steps it up huge in the end of the second quarter and the second half, and they'll move to 2-1 on the season. And Gonzalez gets out to the left side, and he'll trip down after he picks up what looks to be about maybe a 3-yard gain, bring up 4th down and 4. And again, clock down to 12 seconds. Mullen does not have to run a play here, and I don't think they will. Coach Wade Marsh says, guys, come to the sidelines. You picked up your 2nd win of the year. Our Tri-County Bank final, it is Mullen 63, North Central 28.
Your irrigation system needs are met locally by Perfect Valley Irrigation of Bassett. Perfect Valley is your Valley Center Pivot dealer. They don't just sell you a Valley system. They give you the service you have come to expect from Perfect Valley Bassett.
Meals come together with ease and freshness when you shop at Homeland Grocery in Springview. Save money on low prices every day on lean cuts of meat, the freshest produce, plus select quality dairy, canned and boxed goods for your family at your locally owned Homeland Grocery in Springview, proud to support the North Central Knights.
Circle B Livestock of Bassett offers a complete line of livestock needs, from feed to pharmacy.